Yo, what's up, everybody? Thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of KaneSaid. And I'm your host, Kane Bradfield. Y'all know my slogan. The fame is free, but the grind costs, baby. Yo, listen, man. I got a special guest in the house, man. A real life dog. How you doing, man?
How about you, bro?
Man, I can't complain, man. Let people know who you are, baby.
My name is Devin, Dowell. I'm a senior at LaGrange High School. I'm 17 years old, and I've been knowing Kane since I was a little boy.
Yeah, for sure.
For a long time.
For sure. So, yo, big dog, man. First of all, I appreciate you coming.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Really appreciate you coming, man. Real life hooper in the house.
sir.
So, big homie, listen, man. Where did this hooping come from, man? Give me, you know what I'm saying? Where did this thing start at, man?
It started when I was 4 years old. My dad was a hooper for LaGrange High School, and he graduated in 1985. I think hooping was genetic though. A lot of people in my family are athletic, so I just stuck to basketball.
Okay.
I played a couple years of football and played 2-3 years of baseball, but I
Yeah. When did you play football? Like when you were younger?
Yeah. Rick. I stopped at the second year of tackle.
Okay.
And then I just stuck to basketball.
Yeah. I'm saying, what made you leave football though, dog?
Honestly, my fourth grade. honestly, I think my fifth grade year, not my fourth grade year, I said I just want to stop.
Yeah.
Then AAU came around, and we got beat by some boys, like beat bad. But I was playing up. Playing up. I was fifth grade playing with sixth graders.
Oh, dang.
So I was
Okay.
playing experienced people, and they were just like, if you want to get better, you just gotta stick to basketball. You can't play no other sport. You gotta stick to what you love. And I just quit football and I just stuck to basketball ever since.
Yeah, I feel that though. So now, man, let's talk about, you know what I'm saying, your journey with basketball. You know what I'm saying? So let me tell you, big homie, man, I remember, man, when I first saw you hoop, dog. Like, now I've seen you hoop before, but I really saw you hoop. Man, this had to be maybe about 4 years. Nah, yeah, probably about 3 years ago, dog. I'm trying to think, were you a freshman? So I don't know, man. But I went to a Hurd County game. I don't know what made me go to this game. And boy, I was like, but what the what? Boy, you out there looking good, athletic, flying on folk. You got some hops. So I was like, but what the word? Everybody said, boy, that Devin. I said, what? Devin done grew up on me. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? So I knew then that, you know, big dog, that you big time hooper, man. But, you know, other than that, man, talk about, you know what I'm saying, you working on your game, man. How do you work on your game?
I think working on my game came in the summer.
Yeah.
Summer is when the off season comes in.
Okay.
Just getting stronger. I started my lower body, my quarantine, which was my ninth grade year.
Yeah.
So getting me and my lower body was the journey because I was trying to jump higher. I wanted to finish over people. My shot needed to be higher.
Yeah.
Then later came my upper body. Because I wasn't using my upper body as much as I do now. So I was using most of that's why I can jump a lot. Because I work a lot.
You working them legs.
Yeah, I work my legs a lot. So upper body, like I said, upper body came later because I don't really use my upper body in basketball. I just shoot. I don't really get in contact with nobody.
Okay.
Really.
Okay. So, yo, man, when the first time you dunked? You remember that?
First, yes, I remember first. Like ever, like in game.
Like, nah. You give me both of them, but give me ever first.
My first time ever dunking was definitely outside. I was going out one leg, going out one leg, and it started hurting.
Yeah.
So I had to get us another solution. I had to go out two legs. But I feel like going off one leg, you gotta perfect everything. You gotta come down on the right leg. But going off two, everything's safe.
Yeah.
But my first end game though, my 11th grade year.
11th grade year.
11th
Give me that.
year.
Give me that experience.
It was my first. It was an experience. I think somebody got the steal and I threw it, and I was nervous. I didn't know how to dribble.
Yeah.
Everything was coming fast, and I dunked it, and I had two dunks in one game. It was not.
But listen, don't be honest. I had never, like, in my life. Now, let me say something. I don't dunk before, big dog. Don't think I ain't never dunked before, dog. But I ain't never dunked in no game. So give me that experience, dog. When you know what I mean. When the crowd go, oh, 'cause I always wanted that feel. When the crowd go, oh, woo, you know what I mean.
It's different, especially when I dunk against Troop.
Okay.
When I dunk, I just got chills going. Yeah. Because I see when I dunk, I look in the crowd.
Yeah.
I just got chills.
Oh, man.
Chills. And definitely when one of my other teammates dunk, it's chills when I look at everybody. When I look at everybody, everybody jumping up and down. It's a lot of people. So really, it's a fun experience.
Do you come in and be like, man, I got to dunk tonight?
Well, some games I do, especially when we play Troop.
Yo, tell me about that rivalry though, dog.
Oh, it was different. LaGrange Troop, I've been looking at LaGrange shoot games. I was younger. I
Yeah.
always want to play in LaGrange shoot game, but they're like being on the court. LaGrange shoot game is very different. It's different than people think it is, but it's very different.
Now, is the pressure behind that game though?
Yeah, it's definitely pressure. Because when you definitely my junior year, I knew I wanted to be true because this was my first time ever playing. First time ever playing them. Like it's a lot of pressure because if you lose, it's gonna be backfire. People gonna think we ain't that. Especially my senior year, had all them seniors. People gonna think we ain't good just because we didn't beat Troop.
Yep.
But honestly, Troop got a good team though.
Right.
They have a really good team.
Yeah. So okay, you know what I'm saying. So we're gonna talk about, man, you know what I'm saying. Okay, as far as like patterning your game, is there anyone you pattern your game around?
Right now, because of finishing, I look at Ja Morant. But like just skill wise, just straight skill, I really look up to like Jason Tatum or Dwayne Wade because Dwayne Wade was my best player all the time.
Okay, I see that.
Dwayne Wade.
I see that.
Then like my generation, I love Kevin Durant.
Yeah, for real?
Yeah, I love Kevin Durant.
Really?
He the best, in my opinion. He the best scorer. Like
time out,
scorer.
Man. Okay,
he the best scorer.
Okay. Yo, I'm gonna tell you mine. Now, best player ever, in my opinion, Shaq. I'm a Shaq fan, dog. For basketball.
Yeah, I like Shaq. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I like Shaq. How Shaq was so doggone dominant. You know what I'm saying? Now, but and I'm gonna ask you the question for minutes though.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? How Shaq was so dominant, dog. Like you know what I'm saying? He was like alley aggressive and alley. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Shaq was that dude for me, man. He was that dude. So okay, man. So let me ask you this though. You know what I mean? We'll get back. So, everybody always talking about the GOAT. Who's the GOAT? Who's the GOAT? Who's the GOAT, big dog?
LeBron. LeBron definitely GOAT. But my generation, though, like, I just didn't, as soon as I turned TV on, the first ever watch basketball, I didn't watch LeBron. I watched when the Hawks had Joe Johnson, Josh Smith.
Really?
That's what really made me get into basketball. I had Joe Johnson, and then Jeff Teague, Kyle Korver. I just watched the Hawks. I couldn't watch no Cleveland Cavaliers. You know what I'm saying? I watched the Hawks because my dad loved the Hawks.
For real, big homie.
Joe Johnson was just dunking on people. Joe Johnson doing everything.
He was smooth too, dog.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun because that's what really made me get into basketball. Then when they went to playoffs. That's when Dwayne Wade came. Dwayne Wade was better than everybody.
Yeah. He was different now. Dwayne Wade was definitely different. So, yo, go back to you, big homie. So, you know what I'm saying? What's different, man? I always ask this question, man, to baseball and softball player, man. What's different between AAU ball and school ball?
AAU ball, in my opinion, it's more free. Because really, AAU ball, my dad coached it. Okay. So it's more free. You can.
Hey, your dad gave you the green light?
Yeah. Oh yeah. For sure.
Yo, I'm saying, what did Poppy like? Son, I love you, son, but you ain't got that green light though.
It's different when you got an off game because when you have an off game, you definitely got to feed your team. But AAU was different. First, school ball is more of a function. It's more
organized type deal.
Yeah, it's way more organized than AAU. AAU is different because. Sometimes you play with people from different schools. Like growing up, I played with people from different schools. Like my fifth grade year, I played with the boys from Valley that's in the state championship. I played with them. So I was playing up my fifth grade. I was playing up with sixth graders, and they were fourth graders beating us. Like that's how experienced they were. They always been experienced. So AAU is more free.
Yeah,
you working that's when in summertime you working your game for the school, but you're dominant. AAU.
Well, so I'm gonna ask though, you know what I'm saying? Cause my son plays AAU ball, man. You know what I mean? So I'm getting more, I guess, connected to the AAU thing. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, he playing it. So I'm saying, big homie. So why you think? So now, if for you mean free, you mean there are no sets being ran?
If you're on a very, very really organized team, it's going to be ran.
Okay.
But if it's a team full of
if you got a weekend team,
if you got a weekend team, it ain't no sets. But if you full team full of like buckets, like bucket getters, you only gonna have like 2 or 3 plays, and one play is definitely gonna be pick and roll. Pick and roll is the most effective play in my opinion, basketball.
So look though, so imagine this, you know what I mean? Since you said you grew up watching the Hawks, man, what have changed in basketball, you think?
Probably the aggression or just people I don't know, cause when I watched Michael Jordan play, they were physical. That's what things changed. Physicality.
Yeah.
Physicality changed.
Yeah.
Like, and then when I look back then, the Pistons, they were bullying people. But,
So let me ask you though. You know what I mean? Do you think so? What are your game fitting in today's game though?
you saying
Like you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, so describe your game.
Oh, my game is, I think people say I'm a 3-level scorer. I can score any time.
Okay.
But one thing I do need to work on is my defense. Like, you know, like if I'm by myself, my teammate got to trust me to lock that person down. Yeah. But I believe my best thing is probably finishing. Finishing over people because I can jump over everybody.
Yeah.
So that's why I look after myself.
Yeah. So with the how'd you 3-ball?
It didn't. I feel like my three has like decreased because I've been driving to the rim more. I've been finishing around the rim more, so it didn't go down. But it can be consistent sometimes.
Right. So, but look, I'm gonna tell you what I think though, big homie. You know, even though the 3-ball has taken over basketball for the most part, man, I still think that mid-range still life though.
Yeah, mid-range is very good too. Like,
you know what I'm saying?
It is.
Like, you know, and I tell my son the same. And I said, boy, look, I know everybody shooting 3, I get it, but that mid-range still gonna be life.
Yeah, mid-range is a good shot.
Yeah.
If you go off the pick and roll, and the best mid-range is on the elbow. Cause you got different options. Like if you want to get a good mid-range, you got to look at DeMar DeRozan. DeMar DeRozan is the best mid-range.
He's that dude on that.
Him and Sean Livingston.
I agree.
Yeah,
hey, you remember him?
Yeah, Sean.
Dang, dog. Yeah. I agree with that, man. He was super legit. So big homie, man. Let's talk about, you know what I'm saying, this year. Talk about y'all journey, man. Give me that, big dog.
No, my senior year. My senior year, it was.
But let's back up a little more. Let's go your 11 first, though.
My 11 year.
Yeah. Let's go that one first, big dog, and then let's go over to your senior.
First, my 11 year, my first year at LaGrange High.
Yeah.
I didn't know how to feel. New kid.
Yeah.
My first mentality was take over people's spot, But I knew we had a scene like Jacoby Jones. He's starter for 4 years.
Yep.
Like so, my mentality was just take a lot of people's spot. And my 11th grade year was very fun because the competition level was very different.
Yeah.
Competition level, because we were playing Columbus School, the competition level was very, very different. Like, very different.
Yeah.
Because you got people faster, you got people shooting the lights out.
So, let me stop right there. Yo, it's crazy, dog, because from a football standpoint, it's crazy how it is, dog.
Yeah.
Like, from a football standpoint, it was an easier fight for the football team. Well, for y'all, it was tougher.
Well, we
you know what I'm saying?
Spencer.
You feel me? Like, it was like the Hoopers are different, and like you saying that, you know, it's a Columbia area.
But yeah, the competition level was very different coming from Callaway to LaGrange.
Okay.
It was very the competition and the pace of the game was
really
way much faster. Spencer was the fastest team I ever played. They get the ball. Them and Fayette County this year. Spencer was just they were good. They were very
Yo, that's cool. It's good you say that though, man, because people don't understand that. Like, you know, even though in the shots out to Callaway, even though Callaway, you know what I'm saying, you know, it's a pretty good squad, it's still a different level.
It is. It's very big different.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's good you point that out though. A lot of folks don't know that.
That's one thing you gotta watch out. If you transfer, you gotta know how the game is, because this year we changed regions. You know, we got Fayette County, Whitewater, Star Mill. The competition was still very different because if you go up to Atlanta, you go closer and closer to Atlanta, they play above the rim.
Yeah,
they play way above the rim. Then you go like further down from Atlanta, they play below the rim. That's one thing we had to adjust to, because you go to Columbus, they shooting, they
lights out,
shooting. But you go towards Atlanta, Whitewater taking it to the rim every time. Whitewater, Fayette County two mid ranges.
What?
Yeah, Star Mill.
So I'm saying, why you think it changed like that?
I don't know. It's very. That's one thing I never.
Dang, dog, that's cool. You point that out though.
That's one thing I never understood, because my coach Scotty. He pointed that out for me. He was like, you notice when you play Hardaway last year, they were shooting the lights out, but you play Fayette County and Whitewater, they're taking it to the rim every time. They might have one shooter. Everybody else taking it to the rim every time. They getting rebounds at the rim. They're not waiting for the ball to come down to you. They getting.
They're going to get that thing.
Yes, that's one thing. Yeah.
Wow. I like that. All right, so you know what I mean, you had to make that adjustment to that.
Yeah, I
though.
had to make a big adjustment because people were more experienced. I said people were more experienced going towards Atlanta.
Okay.
It was very different.
Wow, 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 wow. So how far y'all get your 11th grade year?
We made the first round.
Yeah.
It got put out.
Yeah.
That's why I had to adjust this year to make it past
Yeah.
the first round.
Mm-hmm. All right. So now you know what I'm saying. So let's go into your senior year, man. You know what I'm saying. Like I said, you missed that first round of last year.
Yeah.
Well, y'all dropped the first round last year. What was your demeanor throughout that year to get to this senior year?
But I want to go to my senior year as fast as possible.
Yeah.
I just as soon as season, I was like, nah, I got to go straight to my senior year. This can't happen because LaGrange hadn't been past the first round since 2017. So I was like, my 8th grade through 11th grade year, they were stuck in the first round. They put out. So I was like, my demeanor is get past the first round, go to the second round, and possibly go to the third round. Because that third round is the hardest round to get out of. It's by far the hardest round to get out of. Because you're more than likely going to have the number 1 team out of the seed going to the Elite 8, yeah. So that's going to be a hard round. And
Wow.
I told myself, to get this team better, everybody got to be.
That's right.
Everybody got to click together. It's going to be some practices when, everybody ain't clicking. But the next day, we're going to see each other. We're going to dab each other up. It's going that's one thing I felt like we were better. We had a very good chemistry.
Okay.
Than my 11th grade and my 12th grade.
Okay.
That's why we were so.
Okay. So you know what I mean? So what's your leadership do for this year though? You know what I mean?
My leadership was very good.
Okay.
It was me, Garrett, and J. Arthur Dunn.
Yeah.
And us three, we grew up together. We knew we had, and we had a lot of seniors.
Yeah.
So we knew we had to take control of that team. Really.
Okay.
It was fun because everybody knew when it was time to play and when time we would get serious.
I guess in a day, man, you knew your expectations.
Yeah,
they knew your expectations.
They did.
They knew it. I mean, I like that, man. So, okay, going into your senior year, man, when it getting time for that first game, man.
Yeah.
Man, talk about them emotions because it's your last game.
Yeah, it is.
Talk about that though.
It was surreal because when you walk out the little hallway we go in from, I see a lot of people. I'm like, oh, this is my last game, and it's packed.
Yeah,
it's very packed. It was very packed, and then I come in, we do layups. I'm nervous.
Right.
I'm nervous.
Right.
And then the first 2 points I dunked. That's when everything
showtime.
And then we blowing them out. And they took us out. It was a good feeling.
Yeah. Cause y'all like murdered that team to be real.
We did,
though.
yeah. We started the season on 7-0.
Yeah.
We went to Carrollton, and we just had a reality check when we went to Carrollton.
So what made them different though?
Carrollton.
Yeah.
I feel like because, like I said, Carrollton 7A, much faster than us. Like pace of the game was faster. Pace of the game was way faster. They had more size than us, and I don't know. I guess I don't know. I honestly don't know what happened to Carrollton.
Yeah. Well, this main thing, like you said, man, it was a reality check. You know what I'm saying? It was different kids.
Yeah, and it prepared us for region too.
Yeah.
That's why we started the region out good because we played teams in like Carrollton and South Paul and. Those teams really prepared us for
Yeah,
really.
Wow. So, you know what I mean, Coach Ville, man, talk to me about him, man.
I love Coach Ville.
Yeah,
bro.
for sure.
That's my dog, bro.
For sure.
As soon as I got LaGrange, he came to me open arms.
Yeah.
Bro. Like that's a good. Coach Ville a good person.
That's what's up, man. Shout out to Coach Ville, baby. You know what I mean, Coach Scotty, man.
Yeah, Coach Scotty, Coach Bernard,
yes.
Harold. I love all them coaches.
Yeah.
Man. I love Mr. Stanley, Coach Polly,
yes, sir.
all them coaches. They're really good people.
Yes,
they're
sir.
Really good people. They want to see you be greater.
Yeah. So, okay, man, talk about, man, you know what I'm saying, when you guys, when you played your last game. Man, give me those emotions, dog.
Going into my last game, hostile environment, and people.
Man, I heard it was crazy, though.
It was very crazy. It was very, very crazy.
I heard it was crazy.
That place was very crazy. It was. Going into the game, we knew we had to beat this team and go to the next round, but it came with a challenge.
Yeah.
It definitely came with a challenge.
Yeah.
Coming to halftime, we weren't playing our best game, and we were down by 10. And we felt like we could come back, and we had the spirit to come back. It's just our shots were never falling, but their shots were on at halftime.
So, but let me ask you though, man. So, you know, when you're involved in a game like that to where your shots are not falling, like what do you do, dog? You know, what's that conversation like?
It's hard because when you feel like your shot's not falling, your other teammate's shot not falling, you try to get to the rim, And on top of that, if the referee not calling, then it's hard. But and then you turn around, you play defense, you play the best defense you can. They just making shots.
Yeah,
it's hard. That's a tough position you got to be in. Though.
I bet.
That's a very
I
tough
bet.
position.
I bet. So people saying they were hostile. People saying it was crazy. So what's your version of hostile?
Like people fighting, like what we went through. People were fighting while we were playing.
And I heard it was a brawl.
It was a brawl. Like you could, where the court was, it was like a regular court, but you could see people at set stands up top. And while they were shooting free throws, you would just look at the top. People were just fighting.
Get out of here.
It was crazy. And then people on the side were talking. I mean, that's just a regular basketball game.
Right.
Fighting, and then it was horrible.
Look, man. I would want to ask people this, especially basketball players. I ask my son this all the time. In football, you get your helmet on, and you on the field. You can hear people, but you really can't hear people.
You backed off.
Basketball,
right
they see
there.
your face, they
right
in you. Like, what do you do to block that out, dog?
It's hard to block it out, but when you it's best feeling when you're up.
Yeah.
When you're up and they talking, and you just point to the scoreboard.
Yeah.
If you're losing, playing the best game you can, and they talking, it's hard to block it out. Though. I don't know what I do. You
just lock in.
Yeah.
So during that game, man, they was going crazy.
Yeah, it was going very crazy. Like they were just talking, and like I said, they were fighting. It was horrible.
Golly, man. So, man, when that thing ended, man, give me that, dog.
It's just all the emotions came out. Just all the memories, emotions, stuff like that. I've been playing with some of the boys since I was 3rd grade. So it was crazy.
Yeah.
Very
What
crazy.
was the end score of that game?
Lost by 10. It was like, I don't know, 57, 47.
So you think y'all play them again, it'd be a different
if we played them here, if I feel like high school, 3-game series, yeah, if we go there and they come back here, we'll pay them.
For real?
Yeah,
Big time, we'll pay.
We'll pay them.
Yeah. What did they have that was so like, you know what I mean, so I guess different at the time? I mean, for that game, was it matchups or what?
It was, I don't know, because, I like to watch film.
Yeah.
I love to watch film, but sometimes you can't go off of film because some film, it may be their worst game. Like, for instance, it was a game this year, I was watching their film, it was the worst game they played, but they play us, they hitting every shot.
They out there getting it.
Yeah, they hitting every shot. I kind of sometimes don't like to go off people, the whole team.
Right.
But
for sure.
It's different if we were going out one person.
Yeah.
That's very different.
Yeah, man. I know, man. I know, man. So big dogs, at the end of every show, man, I always, you know what I'm saying, give people the opportunity to look into the camera, talk to the viewers, the listener, leave them something positive, big dog.
For the young people, just stay humble. Make sure your grades are good, because without grades, you can't do nothing. You can't do nothing at all. But main thing is stay humble and have an open mind when people trying to tell you something. Have a very open mind. So, yeah.
That's what's up, man. Yo, big homie, I appreciate you, man. You got a bright future, man. Just keep grinding. You already know what you got to do, man. Just keep grinding, man. Like I said, man, my impression of you, when I saw you hoop, man, I was impressed, man.
Thank you.
Just stay with it, man. Stay grinding. You feel me?
Yes, sir. Thank
yeah.
you.
Man, y'all know what it is, baby. Zip 'em up.